It's in the same, it's
No.
a family. Yeah,
It's a family. That's how we should always start this show. It's a family, Dr. Ashton. Hey there, everybody. Good to see you this afternoon. Thank you for joining us for What You Need to Know on this Tuesday. Wow.
It's Tuesday.
It's just Tuesday, and I'm behind already. It feels like a long week already.
Feels like a Wednesday. Well, you are doing double duty, so yes, I'll be joining you tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'll be in your boat tomorrow. All right. Welcome, everyone. We're joined by ABC Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Jenn Ashton, and yes, we are tracking all the major developments, including a Delta Airlines computer issue overnight. A lot of people might go, "Yep, that's what was going on." Yeah. Made it very difficult to purchase tickets online or by phone. A lot of people traveling now as the pandemic winds down. So let's take a look at our big points. Just on Sunday alone by the TSA, that is another record.
It's another record, another good sign, right? That things are getting back to normal, but we still need to keep an eye on some of these variants.
Correct.
We've been hearing about the Delta variant so much, supposedly more transmissible.
Another piece of encouraging news about how effective these vaccines are.
And as you have often pointed out, while our focus has been in this past year and a half on COVID-19, it doesn't mean that other diseases have ended. And in fact, there's some new awareness being raised now about ovarian cancer, because sadly we just heard CNN, cancer's early detection is the key to a better chance of survival. Jen, thank you so much. We're going to turn now to ABC's Ike Ajachi with the latest headlines for us. Good afternoon, Ike.
Hey, Amy.
You know that, right? the coconut, chocolatey, caramel. Yeah.
You guys are literally becoming the same person.
We're having a weird twinsy day here, folks, but stay with us on GMA3. We got a whole lot more. Welcome back to GMA3, everybody. It was back in January of 2020. The country's first confirmed case of COVID-19 was identified in Washington State. Well, now Seattle has become the first American city to fully vaccinate 70% of residents 12 years old and up.
Here to discuss is Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan. Welcome, Mayor Durkan. Great to have you on the program, and certainly congratulations are in order for making this milestone. And I think a lot of other major cities might want me to ask you, how'd you do it? What was the secret to your success? Mayor, I know you said you want tourists to come back. You're reopening your businesses. I was actually there last August. We were climbing Mount Baker just outside of Seattle. We spent a couple nights there, and everything was shut down. It was really sad. That's all changing now. So what is the plan for reopening, and what just ahead here on GMA3, bringing heart and humor to an often difficult life journey?
And we're going to hear from the filmmakers examining the intensely emotional process of caring for our aging parents. Stay with us here.
It's beautiful because so many families are walking down that journey as we speak. So again, the documentary, everyone, It's Not a Burden, is widely available. It's now on video on demand. Up next right here, when we come back, we have Dr. Jenn Ashton answering.
All right, welcome back to GMA3, everybody. Dr. Ashton, this is something you've been talking about for a while. Just these mask mandates that are still in place. I say mandates in some places, like this store has it, this store doesn't. There's not a consistent message. And now we have a story out of Georgia where someone was actually killed, a cashier at a store, over a mask argument. Where are we, and what should we be doing now with the science telling us this? What should we be doing, all of us?
I think, first of all, from the psychological, that's the first thing, and we really need to try to treat each other with kindness and understanding. For better or for worse, what we have in this country is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. That here. And, you know, this is a horrific and tragic example of what...
Look, every store has the right, and who knows what was going on with that person who pulled out a gun, but everybody is just a little on edge for understandable reasons right now. But masks continue to be a thing. All right, Dr. Ashton, thank you so much. Stay with us, folks.
I love that.
Bagel shop?
Yeah, for bagel.
What did I learn about the thing that's in the middle of the bake?
Oh, the bialy.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't lived until you've had a bialy.
Wow. Well, I got some living to do.
Dr. Jenn's here with some answers to today's questions. Let's begin with, that's right, and he is here with us today with advice from his brand new book, Dating Sucks, But You Don't. The Modern Guy's Guide to Confidence, Romantic Connection, and Finding the Perfect Partner. Please welcome dating coach and best-selling author Connell Barrett. Thank you so much for being with us. So let's begin with the beginning, like I just said, with our first question. That's how we usually start, right? You went on a 5-year journey to master the male-female connection. So what did you learn? We're going to do a rapid fire round with you. I know you've agreed to do it. So first up, what's the biggest dating mistake singles make?
Oh, that's a clip there from TLC's Doubling Down with the Durkans. We met the parents, Dion and Karen, last year, along with their 14 kids. And they range in age from 1.5 to 15 years old. What makes the Durkans, well, even more extraordinary is that they have quintuplets, triplets, and 2 sets of twins.
I mean, I cannot even imagine. They're going to join us now to catch us up on the latest season of their show. Look at that group shot. Hello, everyone. All those smiles and all those faces. I love it. All right, so Karen and Dion, I want to ask you, this is your 2nd season now. What has life been like now that you have let the world into your family, into your life? What has changed?
Oh my God. What has changed is that the world is now in our lives.
PJ may have spoken too soon. He said you brought in another addition to the family, and not another kid, a dog, but actually last week, Karen, you took a pregnancy test. It turned out to be positive. So can you fill us in on what's next? ...
I wish I